everybody. My name is Jess, the Tarot Tunist, and I have a timeless pick a card just for you. I want you to think of a person. It can be romantic or platonic. I will say that I did gear this more towards a romantic love interest, but like I said, romantic, platonic, your family, doesn't matter. So think of a person and the card that you're drawn to the most when you think of them, go for it. We have pile number 1, Mr. Bret Michaels with his glorious headband. Pile 1. I have pile number 2, John Lennon. And lastly, we have pile number 3, Insane Clown Bunny. And I know it's a little hard to see, but there is a Faygo soda bottle. If memory serves me correct, that is very popular amongst the insane clown people. Pile number 3. So, 1, 2, 3. Go with your gut and I'll see you there. Toodles! Hello everybody who chose pile number 1, Mr. Bret Michaels and his awesome red headband. This message is just for you. This person has a message for you, and let's see what it is. So, all signs are welcome, but I am sensing really strong Libra, Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Aries energy. But all signs are definitely welcome. Something to do with milkshakes. I don't know if you recently had a milkshake, or maybe you're craving ice cream, or maybe you heard the song Milkshake, but that's resonating. That just came out. I'm also getting you celebrating something very significant. Like this reminds me of cake frosting. So cake frosting, milkshakes, maybe you're having a sweet tooth attack, but you might have recently celebrated an anniversary or a birthday, something really significant. I get a really happy energy from that. Also, I get that you, pile number 1, are becoming more dedicated, and I see it in you, right? This was definitely a transformative connection. I do see that you know this person, you know them very well, and you're not talking to them. I get that there is definitely like a closed door feeling, I will say. I'm not saying it is closed, but I do feel that right now there is no communication from this person and that wants to reach out to you. Like I said, this person could be all the signs I said above, but this person is a rebel, just like you are. I get that this person walks on the razor's edge. They could struggle with addiction issues. They could take things to 110 degrees. So maybe they're going to Arizona, or maybe they live in the desert, or maybe they're planning to go to the desert. But I'm getting that this person, the beautiful things that you're attracted to about them, right? Their courage to be uniquely them and to push boxes, to harness that power, to like that go-getter energy. I get that right now their fearlessness and their depression is really in the way. And it's not coming across that way. I think since you know them, it's coming across that way. And like even the Bret Michaels picture I drew is like really sad. I get that this person is taking all the feelings they're feeling, especially the really painful ones right now. And I get that they're being triggered because you're growing. I get pile number 1. And guess what? The people in your life, even if you're not talking to them, they're growing too. And I do get that for you, pile number 1, that your luck has been really been on the up and up. I get that ever since the separation that you have been having this glow up of really embracing your sense of badassness, really embracing who you are. But I do get that, yeah, you're dedicating yourself to something greater than yourself, meaning whether you're going to church or AA meetings or something along those lines. I just get like a group activity, and I get it's in a beautiful surrounding. I also get that you might be visiting a church soon, or something to do with stained glass. I'm also getting like outside beauty, just basking in nature, or maybe you're a nature-based religion. But I'm just seeing that you are really connecting to the earth and your own sense of roots, physical and emotional. I also get that some of you might be buying a new candle or new cologne or perfume, And I get that it's going to be very woody, or like I get campfire or tobacco smoke, you know, those scents. So you might be craving those like rugged, rough scents. Yeah, pile number 1. I'm getting that. So I recorded this September 2nd, 2024. So I get that for a majority of you who picked this video, by October the same year, 2024, I get that a lot is gonna come out to light, and this person's going to contact you. Now, if you're not watching it around that time, October might be significant, or the cycle may start your October. But regardless, I do get that when the season changes, you're going to hear from this person again. Next year looks promising. So for you, regardless, I get from the moment you watch this to, let's say, the next 4 months, you are going to be growing. And at the end of this 4 months, I do see love coming in for you. And I see that this talk or this connection wants to come through first, whether that's with them or with somebody else. I do see that you are opening the pathways to more loving connections, romantic and platonic. And I get that this person, what they really want to tell you is that they think about you all the time. They think about the lies they told you. They are not just sorry that, I want to say, not just sorry they got caught, but they're sorry what they said. They're sorry for their actions. I'm not saying they're sorry. I got to be honest. I'm not seeing that they're totally sorry because they know the severity of the wrongdoing, but they're sorry that you're out of their life. Because I do see that you grounded this person quite a bit, that and I do get that this person, like I said, the thing that you love about them, they know how to gather a crowd, and they know, even though they might not like the spotlight, I get that they're like this artist, and the words they say are so influential and they're charismatic. And I get that you and this person, just yin and yang, you guys just get each other. And I get that when they're in a lower vibration, they're quite the gossip. And I do get, regardless, and I don't see that they're talking about you in a negative light, but I do see that your name gets brought up quite a bit, that they do talk about you, they pray over this connection, and they think about you all the time. They miss you terribly. Pile number 1. So let's get into your message. What does pile number 1's person want to say to them? We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Pentacles in the upright, and we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So strong earth energy. We have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. What this person wants to tell you is that not just their perception, but their physical world is really topsy-turvy. They're not emotionally in a good place right now, and the decisions they're making are a little extreme. And even though they are impersonating someone who, right, is like look at this specimen. I know it's supposed to be Michael Jackson, and he's, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not eccentric. He's controversial. I mean, he is eccentric, but he's controversial at best. But regardless, like he's snazzy and he's dancing, like he looks like he's on top of the world, but looks can be deceiving. And then what this person would tell you, if they could, is that right now they're not stable. They're either overspending, they're overdoing, they're overeating, they're overusing. They are just going to extremes in their life. And they do see you in the long haul. Like they see you as the family. They see you as the house, and you're the path to success. See all the gold. The gold. You could like Austin Powers. But I do see that this person, when they think of you, it's like you're making them want to go back to school almost. Like they want to learn to how to come back into your life. And I do get that this person still has some growing to do. Some demons to slay to entertain this type of connection, right? Romantic or platonic, I do see that you guys are a powerhouse together, but it's only a powerhouse if you both are stable. And they just know that they're not stable right now. And I do see that you, pile 1, I get that money's doing really good. And even though life, I get, is like the dog days of summer, it can be any time that you're watching this. I get that life might be a little slow moving right now. And there's no person in this picture. So I get that, yeah, you're single and you might have even disconnected and just are kind of doing more solo trips. And that's great. And Spirit, God, the universe wants you to know. And that's interesting. This equals out to a 9 and that's a 10. So I will say for a majority of you, starting now, September, you're going to see more momentum. And within the next 4 months, I do see more love offers coming in of all different kinds. And I just see more people coming into your life. And it looks promising for love next year. So we also have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So I do get that maybe this person reached out to you and you could have either just ignored them or you could have, you know, whatever the case. I get that there was an offer of passion, of relighting, and it fizzled out. I also see that this person's very hot and cold. So they could be, what's the word I'm looking for? Not flighty. They could be temperamental. They could, you know, be lit the 1 minute and then put out the next. So just very hot and cold energy. I get that this person also could have dark hair, or maybe they want to dye their hair dark. We also have the 4 of Wands in the reverse. So we have really strong fire energy as well. So they could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And lastly, we have the 2 of Wands. You might be seeing the number 222. Along with, you might have known this person for the last 4 years. Yeah, pile number 1. What I'm seeing for you is that this person, there was an offer made, or they want to make an offer, but it's not really strong, right? Like the fire to do it is not quite there. What they want to tell you, though, is that they think about you all the time, and they're really sad that you're not a part of their life anymore. And I am seeing that there is like a delayed, I get that there is a delayed celebration, almost like, I don't know, it's like they gave you something or they offered you something. Like I said, it could be a gift, it could be a phone call, whatever the case may be. And I see it either got rejected or it just, the flame went out and it totally put this person down. I don't think that they were expecting that from you. And I'm seeing that there is no celebration and that they are totally like, well, shit, what do I do now? And that's what they would tell you if they could be totally honest and transparent. And lastly, we have the Devil. So really strong Capricorn energy. This person also could suffer from issues with their mother. Maybe they learned some really toxic love languages from their mom. They still have to work on freeing their mind. This person is not quite free from the things that tell them life is not going to get better, that it has to be this way. So that's what they would tell you, pile 1. I hope that helped. Until next time, love you, toodles. Hello, everybody who chose pile number 2, John Lennon. This message is just for you. This person has a message. Who are they and what do they want to say? I will say, out of all the piles, this feels like 100% romantic. Now, let's say that's not the case for you and you're like, oh my God, this sounds like my Aunt Patty. This is your message. But I'm just saying, I'm going to read it as if it's romantic. So, without further delay. I get blue eyes being very prominent. So this person could have blue eyes, but I just get really strong emotional connection between you two. All signs are welcome. I'm feeling really strong Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. I'm also feeling Gemini, Leo, and Pisces energy, but all signs are welcome. Also Libra. This might be a little TMI, but have you been wanting to have alone time lately? A little libido increase? I'm seeing that that has been a blessing, and even though you might be like, yeah, I don't have anyone to share this blessing with, I do see that your libido is increasing. It's because you're truly taking care of yourself and not just eating right, sleep, exercise, like you're emotionally and mentally healing yourself. I get that for you, pile number 2, whoever this person is, I get that they are very studious. They could work in IT or online or prominently on the computer. I also get that they could be looking you up on social media or anything of that nature. So always, be aware what you're posting, even if it's not from their official account. It could be a fake account, anything of that nature. But I don't want you to be like paranoid. I also get that this person could be a metalhead, or they might like classic rock or classic music, but they don't have to. I'm also getting something to do with the month of April and something to do with clear quartz. So that might be, maybe you should grab a clear quartz. That's always a great stone to have. And I'm also getting something to do with math. I know, it's like, ew. But maybe you're thinking about taking a math class. But I get in general that you and this person are both like students right now. And aren't we all students in life? But really, like, you're really like letting yourself learn. It's almost like you're back in high school and you're not yet hindered by some of adult realities. It's like you're kind of looking at life with more fresh eyes, is what I'm getting. I'm also getting that you in general might be immersing yourself more in nature, and you might be planning a camping trip, or maybe that's one of your goals, is to do a camping trip. That would definitely be beneficial for you. Anything to like get out there and like connect with the earth with your hands. I had a few names just pop up, so take it as it resonates. But the name Robert, the name John, the letter A, the letter S, the name Sean, the letter B, and the name Erica, those all might resonate for you. All of them. Honestly, pile number 2, you also might be seeing the number 222, also the number 9. This person deeply misses you. They miss the intimacy that you two have shared. What they would tell you is they want to hold you in their arms. And it's not even about sex, even though, yes, that would be amazing. It's more like you guys are waking up in the morning and the sun is hitting you in the face, and you both are just looking at each other lovingly with the stinky morning breath, but you both love each other and you're just staring and basking in the glory of each other's face with loving eyes. That's what I'm getting, like true intimacy. You shared true intimacy with this person, whether it's romantic or platonic. And that's what they want to tell you, pile number 2. They definitely feel like it's a closed door, not in this lifetime. I feel like you both feel like it's like this tortured love. So there's an element like of this relationship that did not come to fruition, whether this was a taboo relationship. So maybe for some of you, this could be same sex. This could be interracial. This could be your family disapproves, whatever the case may be. There's an element to this like tragic, like Romeo and Juliet, we can't be together in life, so we'll be together in death. That it feels very much like that. And when I asked for more information, I got the card, Let It Be a Mystery. And it's very cheeky. You might be planning a trip to England. Let it be a mystery. So I do get that you both feel like it's over, but you guys are still connected. And what I'm seeing is you guys also might be coming into like close proximity with each other. So you guys might work together, or maybe close communication, like there's a third party situation. So I don't condone any third party situation, but you even have romantic love affair. So it's almost like here you guys are, and here's the obstacle, but you guys are still working your way around it. So what I'm getting is that it may or may not be totally over. And Spirit, God, the universe is like, you're just gonna have to deal with it. We don't want to tell you everything just yet, but you guys are still definitely connected. I do get that your dreams have been quite intense lately. So have theirs. But yeah, I just see you healing yourself. I get that you both are single. I don't get that this person or you are really inviting any romantic connections in your life. So let's see for pile number 2. What would oh God. We have Judgment in reverse. What else do we have for pile 2? Thank you. We have the Knight of Cups, and we have the King of Wands in reverse. So what I'm seeing is the person that you're connected to, that wants to tell you, is they want to be intimate with you again, and in the mind, in the emotional heart. There was an element of criticalness, like they were getting shit, like, and they knew getting into a relationship with you it would cause this like judgment from their, not just their family, but their peers, but also like it's a blaring light into what they really need to work on in their life. You know, it's not just like the societal or whatever, this block that's in the way. That's not really the issue. The issue is the everyday, like, you know, I get that they also could have been a very like critical person. I hate to say it, it almost feels like a little bit of a womanizer, or it could be a maninizer, whatever that version is for, you know, this is a person that likes to play the field. This is a person that is definitely very attractive, likes to flirt. What they would tell you, pile number 2, is that they do care about you and they want to offer you a cup of emotion, that you inspire them to take this like emotional journey. They want to take emotional love journey. They normally don't. They normally just want to have a sexual journey with people, and you're a person that they want to actually do that with. The caveat is they're going to take their sweet ass time. They're not even moving. And guess what? They're sensitive and emotional and moody, and you know, their heart might want to be the slow moving knight that wants to write poetry and experience life with you and emotionally, but their action is somebody who wants it all their way or the highway, somebody who doesn't really have a good viewpoint of, I honestly want to say, whoever they want to date. Like I was going to say of women, right? They don't maybe have a good opinion of women, but I feel like it's not just that. Like they have very, like they, like, oh, the old ball and chain. Like they have a very negative outlook on commitment is really what it boils down to. It could be a man or woman. And I'm seeing that they see how just truly wrong they were, and how a person like you changed their mind. There is a little hesitation though. I'm curious, like even how I'm reading it, I'm like, what's wrong? Something feels wrong. It's almost like the thickness in the air, like something's not being said. We have the 2 of Pentacles in the upright. I'm sorry, the 9 of Pentacles in the upright. And then we have the 6 of Wands in the reverse. What's not being said is that you both are looking at you. Pile number 2. You're fucking killing it. Like without them. Like money has been really good. They see how successful you are. They see that you are really, you're fertile, and not just in a, you know, having a baby way. Like you're fertile, like whatever you touch turns to gold. You know the path to success, and it's because you know how to walk calmly through your emotions, right? Like, or to walk to the edge to observe the emotion. You know when to prune things, when to cut back, when you can splurge. And that's what they see. They see that you're a person that's truly blessed, and ever since leaving their life, kind of been killing it, like Miss or Mr. Independent, and you've been enjoying yourself, as you should. And I am seeing, like I said, the 6 of Wands. They are really crestfallen. They're really like, this separation has truly leveled them, pile number 2. You have to know that, whether you guys get back together or not. It's a mystery, right? We don't know. But just know that you forever changed them. And that's what they would tell you if they could be honest, is that they do want to hold you. They do want to be intimate in more ways than one. But their ego is still not in a healthy place, and they're slow moving. So there is mystery. I don't know when they're going to contact you. You'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Hold on. One more card. When, if and when. So we have the Knave of Chalices. So that would be the Page of Cups. So just know that it's going to be on their time. It's slow moving. But I do see that if they contact you, it's going to be super heartfelt. The words they want to tell you are super heartfelt. They might even write you a poetry or a love song, or they might create you something to convey how much they care. So if I had a guesstimate when you would hear from this person, I would say either Gemini season, so that's May through June, or I would say Pisces season. So I hope that helped. Until next time, love you, toodles. Hello, everybody who chose pile number 3, my insane clown buddy, featuring the Fago soda. This message is just for you. This person has a message. Who is it and what do they want to say? Now, out of all the piles, I will say this, it felt the most like strong twin flame energy. So if those terms resonate with you, this is just like a connection that's really meant to grow your shadows, right? I digress. This can be romantic, platonic. I'm sensing really strong Sagittarian energy, Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. But all signs are welcome. I'm also getting that you or this person could be breaking out along your chin or just around your mouth. I'm sorry. And I'm also hearing the song Broken Clocks by SZA. That song might really resonate with you. I'm also sensing maybe burning your tongue or your mouth. Something to do with the mouth. It's almost like if that doesn't resonate, I definitely feel like you and this person, you're going to know who they are because you guys like shared some heat with words is what I'm getting. And this is not to trigger anybody, but I am sensing the person that you're connected to feels very kind of chaotic. Like I feel like they grew up with a really toxic home environment, specifically with their father. Maybe I get like either physical abuse or lots of yelling or maybe a mixture of both. But I'm getting that this person was taught from a very early age to shut down emotion, as were you, right? And maybe just not in the same way. But you both were taught not to be able to express yourselves fully, to an extent. And what this person wants to tell you is that they feel really trapped. They feel kind of tortured, and that, yes, they need space, they need time, they need a break, whatever the case may be. They need space, but they also wish that you were next to them, like physically next to them. Not about sex, not about intimate moments, right? Not like, let's make love. Like pile 2 is kind of like that. This is more like, I'm going through some shit right now emotionally. And even though I don't want to act like it's not going on, but I don't want you not here. I still really care about you. I still love you. I still, it just feels really heavy. So this person could also struggle with addiction issues, or like, I really feel like depression, like just really heavy sadness, like that tortured poet. I also get that you recently might have had steak, or maybe the last time you saw them they had steak, or maybe they're really good on the grill, vice versa. Maybe you're kick-ass on the grill. But honestly, what they would tell you, pile number 3, is like, yeah, like you guys, amazing chemistry, terrible timing. I get that they blew up, or they blew up the situation. Something happened and it got blown out of proportion. Get away, shoo. There's a little fly. Get, shoo. Something happened, right? You guys met, instant chemistry. It was falling apart, terrible timing. And it's because, yeah, they just need more time to grow. Wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. So I do get that they are watching the clock, even though they're not around you. And even though it's like they're not trying to actively date you or date anyone, they're still feeling like they wasted time. It's like, it feels like a failure, even though it's the right thing to do to have this separation from each other. They still feel like it's wasting time. The month of February is going to be very significant for this pile. I don't know if they're going to come back around that time. Honestly, what I'm seeing, pile number 3, I have to be honest. I see that the person you're attached to, what they want to tell you is they're going through some shit. Life is like, you know what? We're dealing with some of the issues you have, and we're dealing with them now. And we're dealing with the emotional ones first. We're dealing with those childhood wounds. We're dealing with it. Because if you want this person in your life, which you do, you have to you have to heal. You have to work on this shit. And even if you don't want to be with this person, if you want amazing chemistry with people, you got to be a more open person, right? Because you can have amazing chemistry with people, but you got to keep it going, and you have to be healthy. And I get that, like, look, like you were attracted to this person, so maybe you also had some like unhealthy mechanisms, some coping mechanisms. But like I said, I get that you both grew up in like the mud, if you will, some really toxic situations, and you both have grown. Life has both made you grow. where you are like, okay, I'm going to take these lessons and keep growing, your person's holding on and like shriveling, right? It just feels very like curling in as to where you're like sprouting up. So I get that also, like, ever since I get the months, like the spring and the summer months, when it's meant to grow, you are really growing and improving. And I just get that right now for you, pile number 3, a lot of self-love is happening in your life. And I do see in February being very significant. So that's what they would tell you, pile number 3, is that they feel like they're wasting time in their life. They feel like they're a failure and they're dealing with a lot of those emotions. So let's get into your message. You also might be buying some new decor for your home, some new wood decor or natural like stone, something. Yeah, Knight of Wands. So this person is very impulsive, and it's like they go through stages of wanting to contact you and to like come at you strong, not even in a scary way. I mean, however, this person's not grounded, so it is a little bit in a scary way, right? So it's either going to be like that love bombing, like I'm coming at you, I want to totally be immersed in you, and this other one's like, fuck you, I'm just coming anyway. Like it's very like almost aggressive, but it's very reckless. You don't have to be scared of this person, but this person definitely has emotional life is not sorted out. Like they're just how they process emotions. So we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. We have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Strong fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, we got a chunk. We have the Ace of Cups in the upright. We have the Knight of Swords in the upright. And we also have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So I definitely get that this person wants to make contact with you. I see that they might be contacting you in the Pisces season, the Aquarius season. And for select few, I also get Cancer season. What I'm seeing is that this person is reckless and impulsive, and they are fighting themselves. And that's what they would tell you if they could be honest with you, is that right now, getting back together with you would be just a losing battle. It would just be wasting time because they're fucked up right now. I just get like they're not just their energy, physical energy, but their emotional drive is really low and it's not stable. And they're kind of in a defensive, like, come at me, bro, like that energy. I do see that they really care about you. If you guys are interested in having children, I definitely see like they see you as a person that would be an excellent like parental figure that they would co-parent well with. Or you're just a person that, whether you want to have children or not, like this is a person that just sees you as a loving source, like a continual loving source, right? We have the Knight of Swords in the upright, and we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Interesting. What they want to tell you is they want to be courageous. They want to be brave. And they want to come at you, and they want to tell you exactly how much you mean to them. They want to tell you exactly how they're feeling, how tortured they're feeling. Not that they're not with you, but just in general. They want to like share and open up, almost like a therapist. Honestly, they probably really need therapy. I'm getting a lot of like heaviness, right? So that's what they would tell you. They would want to talk to you and have the courage to do the right thing, to talk to you. However, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Is it going to happen? Meh. Is it going to come out the way they intend? Meh. It's a little up in the air. There's so much air, and like I definitely get that it's not going to be in person. I get that they're going to message you, and it's going to be interesting. They have a really powerful message to tell you, but it's almost going to be like the hey, what's up text. Like, no, motherfucker, it's more than that. It's like you can't just put a band-aid on a bullet hole. And I get that that's what they left. It was a bullet hole. Is there anything else you have for pile number 3? You also might be seeing the number 1111 or the 111. And lastly, we have the Knave of Pentacles in the reverse. They are not in a place to grow anything. And even though the emotional connection is there, even though you're 100% worth it, even though that you're the person that they could totally see doing that with, they're impulsive, but they lack real like staying power. That's part of like some of the issues they have to grow. The Knight of, and that's not the Knight, I'm sorry. The Page of Pentacles is all about like hard working and doing, like putting in the steps to get to the goal, just to even step up to bat, right? You know, like putting in hard work. And this is even like the card of friendship. Like this is like they're not even focused or willing to offer healthy friendships right now. And that's like just even part of a healthy romantic relationship. And that's what they would tell you. So I think it's just to give you the peace of mind knowing like there's nothing you could have done. The chemistry was there, and yes, it felt real because it was. But this person's just simply not emotionally mature enough for a relationship, nor do they have the communication skills. Also, you have the Devil in the upright, so they could be a Capricorn. I do get like, yeah, they suffered a lot of family abuse. One overbearing parent more than the other that didn't let them speak, so they're on the defense when they do talk. So that is what they would tell you, pile number 2. I'm sorry, 3. Maybe you watch pile number 2 as well. So I hope that helped. Until next time, love you, toodles.